let's talk about the 1 minute rotation on the new kick spec KFM. Your actual spec should be this. I assume you know how to get these. If not, just press U, go into skills, learn all these, go into achievement, claim your level 61, and you should get 15 points. While you have 15 points, just invest them in these 3. That's about it. This is what you need. Go to options. First of all, let's do some setups. Go to status information, check your use buff graph. It's this thing here. You need that. Apply that thing. Have it on. Have it in a spot that is very easy to see, but does not stop you from seeing the target directly. In other words, put it center screen, left or right. Pick whatever side you want next to your name tag. That's the best spot I could find. It's very nice. It's very easy to see my target. Very easy to see what he's doing, what I'm doing, and have this on my screen all the time. And in a visible spot, because you will need to look at this like constantly. Trust me, this is important. Then move your talisman next to that, put it underneath, put it above, next to this area. To move stuff around, you do control F1, shift F1. You go into this thing and you can like move stuff around. You can put your F key next to that as well. Mine looks like this. You can see what I have on. Okay. Back into options, key bindings. Go to use skill use. Contextual skill 1 and 2. I want you to change these 2 with whatever you want. I personally did did up arrow and down arrow on my keyboard. Up arrow, down arrow. You don't need these. Please take them off. Leave F as is. Now, same tab, scroll max down. Item skill slot. This thing, I want you to put R, because R is unbound, because you just unbound it above. Take R, change it with this. If you're at it, item swap, change it to F1. You will thank me later. So these 2 are a must. Hit apply, hit confirm. Now, pressing F1 will change your item bar here. And I took a screenshot because I hold Alt and pressed F1. So this will change your spec. If you have buffs and charms on one or another, it's easier to access. Just tap that, use charm, tap that, use buffs. It's easy to access. Now, second of all, your talisman now is a 1-button cast. You just press R for it. It's very easy. It will always work, almost. But it's easier than like having a 2-button input. So one button is much easier to actually press. Let's go back into K, because we didn't finish. Your K, I want pivot kick to be disabled. Just disable pivot kick and go to enable view skills. Scroll down to level. Your level is on the left side, as you can see. Go down to 30, and I want you to disable sky kick. Sky kick is on your 2-button if you're playing simple mode. Disable this, disable pivot kick. These 2 need to be disabled. Everything else is not important. These 2 need to be disabled. Once you did that, you're pretty much set. Let's talk about items. What you actually need for this to properly work. First of all, we need to get Gyre Wind cooldown down. Oh, and talking about spec, this is the spec that I'm using. This is just because I like to SS a lot. I'm actually doing mark on specific dungeons, so sometimes it's easy to move around. This is not that good. I just got used to using double SS. I like it. I just like it. So this is like third one. Like this, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I have this because preference. This one you actually need. This one is like, I don't know. Like, don't use this because your Comet Strike will have a daze on it. You do not want to daze unless you need to. This is a daze knockback. So if you are running TT, you can use this to actually save people. But for usual content, just use this. It will have Storm Kick enabled to have buffs and stuff. Basically, increases damage of Sky Kick. You don't need that because you have Sky Kick disabled. So this is like, you just use this so the entire row is not enabled. pretty much, because you disable the spell. It has increased time on it. It's actually good because you need increased time. And Azure Spirit is your tab because tab. So that's skill wise. Now gear wise, you need 3 set of VT or 8 set of TT. So Grand Celestial set, 8 set, or at least 3 pieces of Queen set. Okay, it's easy to get 3 pieces of Queen set. I don't care what you have on the other 5. 3 pieces of Queen set will reduce your V cooldown by 20%. You actually need that. Badges, you need Glory badge in any part of its evolved state. In this case, best in slot for now is Ancestral. That is a Glory plus Alluvian. It's the old badge that was still viable. This one has different effects now. As you can see, it reduces cooldown from Comet Strike. Actually, it resets cooldown of Comet Strike when you use your V. And when your V ends, like the animation on the ground ends, your 4 gets reset again. So you would have to like do, I don't know, 4, have it on cooldown. Press V, it resets. Use that again for some reason. Wait for the animation on the ground to go away. The moment it goes away, look at the cooldown. 24 seconds, 23, 0. Okay, see? It resets because the thing on the ground resets. On the ground, it's active 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, you can use this again. Why is this important? Your 4, your Comet Strike, reduces the cooldown of your V, Windgyre, by 5 seconds. So this is a flat 10-second reduction on each rotation. You already have it on 6 seconds. This will take it down to 26 seconds because you will use double Comet Strike each time you use your V. What else? Let's go back into K. Talents. Roundhouse Kick, that is part of your base rotation, will reduce the cooldown of Windgyre by 0.5 seconds. That's half a second. Every Cyclone Kick, you get reduction of 1 second of Windgyre. So that's like on a simple rotation, on a 1 second rotation, you have 1.5 seconds off from spells. Plus the actual time, that's 2.5 seconds each second. If you are on target, like if you have a target on in front of you. So let me demonstrate how this thing works. I'm just gonna demonstrate the actual reset function of the badge plus my V. So I will just do 4VX. Sorry, 4XV. I pressed the right stuff. I said the wrong stuff. Then you go into 4X, 4V. That's pretty much your rotation. You wait for the bar that is on screen to finish. Then you do 4X, 2 hits, 4, 1 hit, V. That's pretty much your entire rotation. Wait for it. 4X, 4, right mouse button. And I missed my V. But like, you understand the point. Like, if I'm not talking, I can do it properly. That's pretty much your rotation. In the case of a weapon reset that we will have soon, you will have to do a 4XV. You don't go 4x4v, just go 4xv directly if you have your v available. 4x 4v. This rotation will get you a lot of weapon procs, a lot of resets. And the entire combo starts when you do your V. So if you are out of combat for some reason, you just need to do 1 V to get back into your DPS rotation. As long as you stay on target. If you're not on target, you will not be able to reduce enough cooldown. 1, 2, 4. That's pretty much your rotation. If you have a weapon reset early, do not use your V. Wait for it, because it's a DPS loss. As long as you have the blue bar on your screen here, you want to be holding down right mouse button. Let's talk about actual starting combos, like when you actually get in a fight and start a fight. First of all, tanking, hold 1 into left mouse button. You will have this one, Warcry. Warcry will provide 250% threat for 3 minutes, as you can see on screen. So you just do 1 into LMB. You have the buff active, you can see it here. So for 3 minutes you're good. The buff itself has a 30-second cooldown, so you don't need to worry about it. Use it once, like just remember to use it every single time before you enter a fight. Rotation starts with R4 to ready your X, but you don't press X. You do R4 V into X tab. The old rotation on KFM was VX tab. You're doing the exact same thing, VX tab, with on top R4 to start with. It should look like this: R4 VX tab, and then you hold down right mouse button. If you remember how to do VX tab, this should not be difficult for you. You just need to add in R4. That's your starting rotation. After you hold down right mouse button for 8 seconds until your buff runs out, because this buff, it takes 10 seconds, you will do, like as soon as you see the blue go away from the bar, you will do a 4X, hold down right mouse button, press 4, hold down right mouse button into V. You will start to do one rotation, but you will cut it short and you will press V. Then you will continue holding right mouse button. Remember, every single time you're pressing something else than your DPS rotation, you need to take off your finger from the simple mode. So I'm just gonna do the starting combo, and I'm gonna go and talk while I'm doing it. So I'm just waiting for my rotation. Because I have V up, I will do 4X V. I will not go and do the second 4 because I have no reason to. Once this is done, I will be doing 4X, hold down, 4V. I removed my finger when I pressed 4 and I did my V. Do the same, 4X, hold down, 4V. Continue and do the rotation. And you do the same, 1, 2, 4, 1, V. And by 1, 2, I mean seconds to actually hold it, or rotations to actually hold it. Boom, 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 boom. It's a bit, if you have a weapon reset, you do not press V. You wait for it and you do 4XV. You do it like that. Now that we have Talisman up and tab, what you do is not just doing 4XV, but you will do R4X tab. Because you pressed tab, your V will be ready, so you will just do V. It's very simple. I think I'm confusing a lot of people right now, but I'm gonna have on screen, like right now, what you actually need to press in what condition, so it's really easy to understand. And we have some server lag. Okay. Into 4X, into V, one hit. V, I didn't do the hits properly. I'm slightly lagging, but you can understand how things work, right? Into that, and usually try to like double tap everything. It works. Just double tap 4, double tap X, double tap V, double tap everything. Look at this. I have 4 seconds left on Talisman, 7 on my tab. I will wait for my tab to come, and I will do that. I didn't press V, and now I'll do my usual rotation. So that's a transition. Okay, it's X, it's R4X tab. Wait for it. It's R4X tab. Wait for it. R4V. This is how it should look like, and this is how you actually do it. Wait for it to, like, right when it's over, you just slam in that 4 and do X right like that. 1, 2, and it's like right there. You're not missing out on anything. Anywho, I think you understand the concept. I will have on screen again all the rotations. If you have any kind of questions, comments down below. This is my Discord tag. If you want, just hit me there. Just make sure your first message is, "Hi, I'm from whatever video name," so I can understand who you are, and then we can talk. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, talking about this, if you have the possibility, get Festive Winter. It will like help you a bunch, because you can actually see when you have it down, because it's on the ground. And with low graphics, guess what? With low graphics, this thing, it has less animations. Less animations means more FPS. Like my settings right now, sorry, my settings right now on graphics are all low and have less particle animations using this than using my basic. Mind blowing. Use this. It looks like more animations, but it's less animations. It's nothing moves. It's nothing moving. You have no particles flying around. It's better. Trust. Have fun. Don't die. Okay, so this is how you set up stuff.